Alright, what is up guys, it is me, Skylanders America, and I'm back again with another video. In this video, I am going to be joined by Frynut Sky Gamer, who is currently sitting right next to me as we met up, and he spent a week or so with me. Anyways, in this video, we are going to be going down our top 12 things that we'd like to see in Skylanders 7. But this is really only going to be featuring 6 of them. To see the other 6 ones, please check out Frynut's video over on his channel, which the link can be found on screen and in the description of this video. Without further ado, let's get right into 6 of our top 12 picks for what we'd like to see in Skylanders 7. Some of the best features we had in Skylanders games were Chaos Doom Challenge and Brock's Battle Arenas. Chaos Doom Challenge, which was introduced to us in Skylanders Trap Team, was a great way to max out your Skylanders XP level, gain gold that can be used to upgrade your Skylanders down the line, test out your new characters, or even just serve as an exhilarating way to play Skylanders without playing story mode. Similar to Chaos Doom Challenge was Brock's Arena Battles. Not only did this mode allow for everything Doom Challenge allowed for, but it even had super fun challenges like being allotted 1 health point for the entire round and having to try and not get hit the entire round by anything. Both of these modes help to define Skylanders games that people have learned to love.
Each Skylander game brought with it a new way of presenting the chapter list. In Spyro's Adventure, we had 22 moderately sized levels. In Giants, we had 16 long levels. In Swap Force, we had 17 very long levels. Trap Team had 18 long levels. Superchargers had 51 chapters or checkpoints that averaged 10 minutes each. And finally, Imaginators had 10. Yes, you heard it right. 10 relatively small levels. Look, I'm not trying to say that Imaginators had a bad story. It just seems like for a $70 game, Portal Masters should have been given more of a bang for their buck. Let's hope that Skylanders 7 introduces either more levels or longer ones. Or maybe a bit of both? Maybe that's a bit of a stretch.
Of course, Imaginators included the MAP, which was the hub that allowed users to walk wherever they wanted to replay past chapters that had already been completed, but there weren't very many secret areas or places to explore. Mostly everything there in the map was directly laid out for you and easy to spot and find. Something a lot like this, but with more explorability, was the original hub back in Skylanders Spyro's Adventure called the Ruins. These allowed for more Portal Master exploration than ever. Imaginators also failed to keep the beloved elemental gates that only a Skylander of a certain element could unlock through the levels. Of course they had element realms, but it was fun to run into elemental gates during levels which sidetracked you and made it seem like there was a lot more to each level than just following a path and getting to the end. The removal of gates caused for the game to have less exploration, which even though this makes the game easier to play, it took away the fun of having to try out different Skylanders to access different parts of the level to maybe have a different type of gameplay mechanic or something different from what you've been getting used to.
Over the years, Skylander games have gotten more and more gimmicks, but gimmicks always find themselves with nothing to do in the next game. But what would be cool is if gimmicks retained some sort of use in the games after, which made you want to go back and play those old gimmick characters. Maybe there's a Traptanium wall blocking an extra path, and you can only destroy it with a Trap Master. Or maybe there's a non-element specific Supercharger gate, which you need a Supercharger to enter. Of course, Vicarious Visions tried this out with Swap Force with Giant Chest, but they quickly went away in the games after, never to return again. But if they found a way to include all the gimmicks in the next game, that would really make for a more fun and unique gaming experience.
In the original Skylanders game, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, I don't know how many of you remember this, but there used to be water that certain characters could walk on, like Stump Smash, Gilgrunt, Whamshell, Slam Bam, Zap, Double Trouble, and all of the other characters with flying abilities, and some of them even had water-related abilities in their upgrades. Along with that, it was really cool to have this extra level of explorability in Skylanders, so this is why there needs to be water in Skylanders 7.
If you recall, in Spyro's Adventure there were 22 levels, and each of them had a different elemental theme. As there were only 8 elements back then, each element had 2 to 3 chapters. For example, Magic had the Quicksilver Vault and the Archean Armory. Water had the Oil Spill Islands, Darkwater Cove, and the Leviathan Lagoon. The reason Spyro's Adventure was set up like this was because once all the chapters of a certain element theme were completed, the player had found that element's eternal source. This was a very cool idea that the game developers of Skylanders used, and it would be not a bad idea whatsoever to try it again, as sales of Spyro's Adventure were astronomical compared to what they are now.
Well, that is it for this video. Thanks again, Frynut, for doing this collab with me, and of course, like I mentioned, if you haven't already seen his half of the video over on his channel, be sure to go check it out, link on screen and in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video. As always, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and don't forget to peace out.